This chapter 1088 did start with a flashback. Flashback where Garp is teaching new members of the Marines. This Kobe was shown to have a similar appearance to when we first met him. Garp actually asked his class what they were going to do if in Kaliman and someone is stranded on the island, a child and an old man, where they are said to be carrying a boat that can only handle one rescue. Who will they rescue? Is it the old man or the young man? Kobe answered the question incorrectly. He said that he was getting off the boat. Both the old and the stranded children will be saved. When Garp heard Kobe's answer, he suddenly got angry and choked Kobe. Garp said that Kobe gave the wrong answer because he was supposed to save the child. Because the Marines are supposed to protect the future, which is these children. It is said that this is old even if they are allowed to die because they only have a little time left. When a Marine instructor heard this, he suddenly got angry with Garp because he said he had said the wrong thing in class. Since the lives of all people are equal, which is Garp disagreed and said that children's lives are more important because their future is said to be limitless. In the next panel, this flashback that happened to Amazon Lily was shown. Never mind that this is the time where this Silabua Hancock, Blackbeard and Kobe face each other. At that time, Silver's Rayleigh interfered and Blackbeard left. But before Blackbeard left, he requested to take the 800 Navy in a battleship from the Marines. In that case, he has something to gain from going to Amazon Lily. When Kobe heard this, he immediately stepped up. He actually offered to Blackbeard that instead of the 800 Marines and a battleship he would take them, he said. To which Blackbeard agreed. Back to the current timeline. All the Marines on Garp's ship are already flying. Since this is Avalo Pizarro's bad hand, he will land that on their ship. That's why they shot it. When Kobe saw this, he realized that if this hand were to hit their ship, many civilians would die. That's why Garp, who was lying down, suddenly asked what they were going to do. Garp said that if Kobe, Helmeppo and Bruce work together, they can save these civilians. This is what they will do. It is said that he will do the opening for Kobe. Meaning Kobe himself will destroy Avalo Pizarro's big hand. Bruce is said to be the one to catch the debris that may end up on their ship. And this Helmeppo is the co-cover for the two. When Kobe heard Garp's plan, he was a little taken aback. He didn't have confidence in himself that he could break this big hand of Pizarro. That's why Garp encouraged Kobe. And said that during battle you should think quickly. And here they started with Garp's plan. Kobe and Prince Bruce were the first to go to Pizarro's hand. But while they were running, Bruce asked in surprise, "Why is Garp confident that Kobe will break Pizarro's hand? Does he have a bomb or even a weapon?" Kobe just answered no, but he said he would try to do something. Until some pirates attacked Kobe. Fortunately, Helmeppo was there and shot these bullets. In the next panel, Garp stood up. After Garp stood up, he quickly moved and attacked Kuzan Pabon on the ground. After that, he moved quickly towards Pizarro's head. When Avalo Pizarro saw this Garp, there were traces of nervousness on his face. And here Garp did attack Pizarro of the Galaxy Divide. So as the word itself divides, we saw this giant skull of Hachinosu split in the middle. The result of this was for Pizarro. We saw that he was crushed. That's why in retaliation to Garp, Pizarro will strike this ship of his. When Kobe saw this, he quickly ran towards Pizarro's hand. And before Kobe could do anything, Garp had a flashback. Flashback where this is the time Garp is already training Helmeppo and Kobe. Helmeppo secretly talked to Garp and said that Kobe was secretly training alone. He said that he does that because he knows that he is just a normal person. When Garp heard that, he was a little surprised. But Helmeppo found that the training that Kobe does at night is too violent. To the point, he said his hands were almost broken net. Plus, it is said that this Kobe also goes to the G1 Marine headquarters, to endlessly punch Garp's battleship bugs. And here, the scene has returned to the current timeline. When Garp saw Kobe about to punch Pizarro's hand, he just said that it was just basic to Kobe. He said it was just like an ant to him. So everyone is looking at Kobe's attack. Until this Kobe released an honesty impact. Because Kobe's attack was so strong, we saw that Avalo Pizarro's arm was cut in the middle. The pirates as well as the Marines were shocked when they saw how strong Kobe was. And because of this attack, we saw that the debris fell towards Garp's ship. Fortunately, Prince Bruce is there to catch them. And while the Marines were celebrating, Tashigi suddenly called Garp to say that their mission was over. But everything that Garp said was so surprising that they all left Shinoso. He said he would just find a way to escape. The important thing is that they are all safe now. And here it was shown the situation of Garp laughing, where he is slowly turning into ice. At the same time, Kuzan stabbed him with a spear. And in the last panel of the chapter the narrator suddenly spoke. It was said that Kobe has returned safely. But this is Vice Admiral Garp, we don't know the fate of Shinoso. On the other hand, these ships of Marines going to Egghead Island are about to dock. And this is where this chapter 1088 ends. Now let's talk about the events in this chapter. Let's start with this first scene. So Garp's teaching in class is a metaphor for his philosophy as a Marine. As he said, saving the children is more important to him than the elderly. Since it is only a little time to spend in this world. And children are indeed the future. Which is indeed a metaphor for what he did in this chapter. He did let him and Kobe survive in Shinoso. His life is in exchange. On the part of Kobe, who is hiding something with this strength. It makes sense now why Garp is so confident. It has been said that Kobe is the future of the Marines. Because he knows what Kobe went through. Since he has an idea about the training that Kobe is doing. And speaking of Kobe, we saw that the attack he used was the honesty impact. So based on Kobe's answer in Garp's class that he would rather get off the boat. So it's the same young and old, we can see that he really has a good heart. That's why it is possible that the justice that Kobe will portray in the future once he becomes an admiral is what is called honesty justice. Or we know. This will replace the absolute justice motto of the Marines today. Right? Anyway, many people are wondering if this Kobe can use Conqueror Sake or not. Since we did see Black Lightning before attacking him. So for me, no. It could just be advanced armament haki. Of course, in the time he's been training with Garp, it's impossible that he hasn't acquired armament haki. And as he said in Helmi's flashback, he is just a normal person. Meaning he has to train 200 times more than his bad guys so that he can keep up with their strength. And that's because we know that training doesn't get the having Conqueror Sake. It makes sense that this is just armament haki. Or the ceiling can also be advanced armament haki. As if armament or advanced armament haki is the only level for me. Widows are the ones I didn't mention in this chapter. Of course we'll just make a separate video. Since there's a break again next week. Yes guys, there is a break again. So just stay tuned to our channel for more One Piece updates. So that's all. Thank you for watching.